EJ, you were out there pretty early on Saturday and then caught the touchdown, obviously pretty early. Just how good did it feel to be out there, and just how frustrating was it these past 4 games when you couldn't get on the field as much?
I mean, yeah, it was frustrating, but, just kept my head down, just kept working on a consistent basis week after week, just improving the critiques and just really just having a better sense of urgency at practice. So ever since I started focusing on that and made it my main thing during practice, make sure I just move fast, all the time thing, it worked out for me.
Hey, EJ, how great did it feel to get that first touchdown and kind of get that monkey off your back?
It was great. There was a lot of stuff going on through my head, like just not being used to seeing so many people. We in the end zone. It was so loud compared to of course, St. Francis, where it's like maybe 700 people there. So it's like it was a good feeling to have. Definitely, it's like basically a big relief.
EJ, what did you specifically have to work on over the first couple weeks to see more playing time? And as you get further into this season, what do you feel like you have to do continuously through practice or in games to earn your right to stay on the field and play more snaps?
Like I said earlier, just sense of urgency. Just getting out in and out the huddle as quick as possible. I know I'm a big guy line up on the outside, so I feel like it takes some more energy for the little guys to line up out there. But just be quick and just fast like everybody else.
EJ, you mentioned kind of just the transition and getting right and getting back into the lineup a little more. Just what do you feel like you've learned about either yourself, or what do you feel like you've done to do that over maybe the last month or 2 months or since camp started, and where do you feel like you're at now after the game you had on Saturday?
I feel like I'm just improving every week, just improving myself as a person and a football player, and I'm starting to realize I could do way more than I thought I could. So I'm just really interested in seeing where my potential leads me.
So, are you a wide receiver or a tight end? What's the
both.
official label?
Still both.
Yeah.
Wide receiver / tight end. So whatever personnel they need me in, I just go and just execute as best my ability.
What do you feel like that does for the offense to have guys like you, or some other guys too, but to have guys who can be versatile and do different things, line up in different areas, that kind of stuff?
It's definitely unique, I would say. Just having a whole bunch of guys that can be versatile, line up everywhere. First, you got to find them and just know where they at for defenses, and just execute the play and just keep it rolling.
Just to follow up on that, playing that hybrid role, how difficult is it just to be able to be prepared to, play it as tight end in a certain package or play as a wide receiver in a certain package? Just what is it like, I guess, for you trying to learn the offense in different positions?
I would say at first learning tight end was hard. It was definitely hard, especially going to practice and have to block JJ. It could just coming off coming out of a 3-point stance was definitely difficult for me. But as we came in from February to summer to camp, it's been a big progress from there. And then moving back outside, the majority of the time I was at tight end just to get the feel of it. I've been playing my receiver my whole life, so moving outside it just came back normal to me.
EJ, how have you seen Luke being able to get back into his rhythm? And obviously you had a chance to be able to work with him during training camp before he got hurt. Mm-hmm. But how are you seeing him be able to continue to make progress back from that foot injury?
Luke is a tough guy. He doesn't let anything hold him back. Even when he's hurting, you can see in his eyes that he's hurting. He always has a positive energy. He always comes with the energy. Is consistent day in and day out. So Luke's he's a great leader for us, and you always know what to expect from him day in and day out.
EJ, on the touchdown, it looked like the defensive back was right behind you. I think probably a lot of people thought that might be an interception. Just what happened on the play? Was that where it was? Did you have to jump up and go get it? Just what happened there?
If we've always focused on attacking the ball at its highest point, and I seen him coming down hard, so I made sure I stayed on a straight angle, basically on the line, to make sure that he doesn't have no cushion to get in front of it. So just hot pointing it, just playing through the ball, and just getting to the end zone as quick as possible.
EJ, from a game plan standpoint and from a production standpoint, coming out of the Troy game, specifically at the tight end position, how are you guys feeling just in terms of, what plays are called, trying to get the ball in your guys' hands, and how much would we see that continue to grow going forward, do you think?
I definitely feel like it's going to continue to grow because we have a whole bunch of weapons at all positions, really. We just really trust the game plan. We just trust the play calls that's going to be called, and we try to execute it as best as we can.